I saw this ad, and there was this guy talking about a social network that pays you, and they were explaining, how Facebook makes all this money from ads, that people put on the site, and that this new social network that was coming out paid a percentage of their ad revenue to the users. So the reason Facebook is so valuable, or any other social network is so valuable today, is because of the users. If they didn't have users on the platform, then those companies wouldn't be worth billions of dollars. I mean, have you ever stepped back and thought about it? You got these CEOs of these social networks that are worth billions, and it's free. How is that? It's free because a lot of people are on the platform, they have the eyeballs, and people put ads on those platforms, and that's how they make money. So this ad pops up and it says, new social network that pays you. And I'm like, man, this is going to be huge. And I get started in this company, and the company is called and ultimately it's a social network that is going to pay a percentage of the ad revenue to all of the users. Sounded like a great idea, especially, during this time, social networks are starting to crank, right? So I get in there and I'm like, okay, none of these people know digital marketing, and everyone is talking to friends and family. So it's a classic MLM. They have the kind of an MLM type tiered system. And, I get in there and I'm like, okay, what's a unique angle that I could use with this platform? So I start running these ads on social network sites, and my ad says, are you advertising your business on yet? The social network that pays you. And to me, this was like a genius ad, because everyone else that was promoting the company was basically promoting it like an MLM to make money. And I went after businesses who I knew were already on social networks. And I said, if I could go after a business owner that's promoting their business on a different social network, it only makes sense to let them know that there's another one that they could be on that actually pays them. And it absolutely exploded. I was putting out videos each and every week showing how fast my downline was growing. And I was picking up hundreds and hundreds of new users each and every day, and very quickly, within like the first week, became the #1 person in that company, which quickly got me the attention of the CEOs of the company. They're calling me, going crazy. I mean, I'm bringing in more people than the whole company, than everybody else in there, and they can't figure out how the heck I'm doing it. So I start telling them I'm using digital marketing, and they of course say, well, can you teach our users how to do digital marketing? And they start inviting me to do these webinars to the entire community. So now here I am, barely understanding digital marketing when you really think about it, but a lot more than the average person. I'm doing webinars for 200 or 300 people almost every single day, teaching them strategies. So what was crazy about doing the webinars for I want you to think about this for a second. So imagine if, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg calls you up and he goes, hey, I want you to do a webinar for everybody on Facebook. That's what I was doing. So not only was I doing the webinar for this company to teach them how to generate leads and teach them digital marketing, they also had me basically showing them how to use the actual social network in itself, so all of the features. So everybody in the entire company basically would watch me each and every week. We even created this website, and it was called and people would come, we would blog each and every week, and we would watch the traffic, and we were getting more traffic to our site than the company. And a lot of the distributors and people didn't like it. People would complain. There was one guy that created this other thing and was, saying how he wanted to remove me from the company because I was taking all of his people, because other people in other companies were leaving and wanting to join under me, because I was doing private webinars and training for everybody that was in my organization, teaching them how to do the exact same thing for duplication. So it was crazy, this entire process, and to go from literally not having nothing to now having this massive audience in a matter of months.